Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To get your own very copy of Qasas Al-Nabiyīn Part 1, Special Edition, which features extensive vocabulary, grammatical analysis, rhetorical elements, syntactical insights, Quranic linguistics, overview of verb patterns, diacritical mark reference tables, Hansware dictionary abbreviations, over 1000 word forms, then click in the link in the description below. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the series Stories of the Prophets, Qasas Al-Nabiyīn, word to word translation. Story number 1, Bā'i'ul Asnām, idol seller. So inshallah, let's get started. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bā'i'ul Asnām, idol seller. So we have our first sentence. قبل أيام كثيرة جدا. So قبل means before, أيام means days, كثيرة means many, and again كثيرة means many. جدا we will translate here as so, and it comes to emphasize the sentence. So how do we translate this part of the sentence? قبل أيام كثيرة جدا. Many days before, so many. Now carrying on with the sentence. كان في قرية رجل مشهور جدا. كان means was. في means in. قرية we will translate as village. رجل means man. مشهور means famous. And جدا here we will translate as very. So how would we translate this part of the sentence? كان في قرية رجل مشهور جدا. There was a very famous man in a village. Moving on to the next sentence. وكان اسم هذا الرجل آزر. So what means and? كان we will translate as was. اسم means name. هذا means this. الرجل means man. And Azar is Azar, who was the father of Ibrahim alayhi salam. So how do we translate this sentence? وَكَانَ اسْمُ هَذَا الرَّجُلِ آزَرَ. And this man's name was Azar. Moving on to the next sentence. وَكَانَ آزَرُ يَبِيعُ الْأَصْنَامَ. So what means and? Kana here we will translate as used to, as when kana is followed by a future tense verb. So in this case, yabi'u, it will change the meaning to past tense continuous. So used to do something. So kana here we will translate as used to. Azar means azar, and yabi'u means sell, and al-asnam means idols. So how would you translate this sentence? وَكَانَ آزَرُ يَبِيعُ الْأَصْنَامَ. And Azar used to sell idols. Moving on to the next sentence. وَكَانَ فِي هَذِهِ الْقَرْيَةِ بَيْتٌ كَبِيرٌ جِدًّا. So what means and? كَانَ means was. في will translate as in. هذه means this. القرية means village. Baytun means house. Kabirun means big. And Jiddan means very. So how would we translate this sentence? وَكَانَ فِي هَذِهِ الْقَرْيَةِ بَيْتٌ كَبِيرٌ جِدًّا. And in this village, there was a very big house. Moving on to the next sentence. وَكَانَ فِي هَذَا الْبَيْتِ أَصْنَامٌ. أَصْنَامٌ كَثِيرَةٌ جِدًّا. So what means and? Kana we will translate here as were, because it's going to be referring to idols. Fi means in. Hada means this. Al-Bayt means house. Asnam means idols. Asnam again means idols. Kathiratun means many. And jiddan means so. So how would you translate this sentence? وَكَانَ فِي هَذَا الْبَيْتِ أَصْنَامٌ كَثِيرَةٌ جِدًّا. And in this house there were idols. So many idols. Moving on to the next sentence. وَكَانَ النَّاسُ يَسْجُدُونَ لِهَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامِ. So what means and? Kana we will translate here as used to, as we mentioned earlier, when it's followed by an imperfect tense verb, فعل مضارع, in this case يسجدون, then it will change them into past tense continuous. الناس means people, يسجدون means prostrate, and it's used with the preposition li, not a direct object, so we will translate li as to. هذه means these, because it's indicating to plural, which is idols. Al-Asnam means idols. So how would we translate this sentence? وَكَانَ النَّاسُ يَسْجُدُونَ لِهَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامِ. And the people used to prostrate to these idols. Moving on to our next sentence. وَكَانَ آزَرُ يَسْجُدُ لِهَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامِ. So what means and? Kana, again we will translate as used to, as it's followed by yasjudu, an imperfect tense verb, and it will change it to past tense continuous. Azar is azar, yasjudu means prostrate, li means to, hadhihi means these, and al-asnam means idols. So how would you translate this sentence? وَكَانَ آزَرُ يَسْجُدُ لِهَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامِ. And Azar used to prostrate to these idols. Moving on to the next sentence. وَكَانَ آزَرُ يَعْبُدُ هَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامَ. So what means and? Kana we will translate as used to, as is followed by يَعْبُدُ, and it will change to past tense continuous. Azar is azar, يَعْبُدُ means worship, هَذِهِ means these, and al-asnam means idols. So how would we translate this sentence? وَكَانَ آزَرُ يَعْبُدُ هَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامَ. And Azar used to worship these idols. So Alhamdulillah, that's the first story complete of Qasas Al-Nabiyīn, بائع الأصنام, idol seller, word-to-word translation. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To deepen your understanding of the Arabic language, explore our range of courses, including Balagha, Arabic rhetoric, covering the three core disciplines of Arabic rhetoric. The Arab course, which offers a comprehensive study of diacritical markings, and the Tarkib course, focusing on sentence structure and composition, along with many other enriching programs. To learn more, click the link in the description.